What's up guys, Cheetah here, and today I'm bringing you a 100% achievement walkthrough for another Dawn. This is a survival shooter game where we have to scavenge for weapons and food and water to survive. The game is developed and published by KR Games, and it'll be available on Xbox One and Series X/S, as well as Windows 10 on January 29th, 2021. So there's 10 achievements in total, and to get the full completion, we need to finish the game. There's about 6 levels in total, and we need to do a couple miscellaneous achievements, which I'll be showing. So before you start, you want to go into the settings, and under general, you want to change your difficulty to easy to make things easier. And you can also feel free to adjust your sensitivity. And if you want, you can check out the controls. But once you do that, you can go ahead and start the game. So to get the full completion, it's going to take you around an hour or less or more depending on your skill or how unlucky you get. So on my second playthrough, I was able to finish the game in under an hour, and I only died once. So for the most part, I'm going to be sneaking around through the levels to make them as easy as possible. We're also going to have to find food and water. There's a food and water meter in this game, and it slowly goes down over time. The food and water is somewhat rare, and you'll have to utilize it as best as you can, or else you're going to die of dehydration or starvation. But don't worry, I'll be showing you where the food and water is, and for the most part, I'll also be letting you know when to eat and drink, so you shouldn't have any trouble. So once this little cutscene's over and you gain control of your character, you can hop out of the boat and swim towards the beach. Alright, so make your way over to the beach. There are going to be a couple guards around this area, but don't worry, we're going to sneak past them. So you can sprint using LT, and right now our objective is to find our backpack. So continue along the shoreline here, and once you get to this body, we're actually going to find our first weapon of the game. It's going to be a pipe, so you can go ahead and pick that up using the X button. And then from there, we can proceed to the second hut here, and there's going to be some food in there for us. So head over here to this hut. Again, you can sprint using the left trigger, LT. So come in here, pick up this food, and then we're going to turn around and we're going to head into the trees here to avoid this guard that's on the beach. So head over here to all these trees, and we're going to sneak in here so the guard doesn't see us. So head over here, and there's actually going to be a second guard to our right. He's up in a tower. If you're not careful, he will spot you, so be careful of him. And now we want to focus our attention to the guard at the beach here. And we want to wait till he's not looking in our direction. Right now he's going to walk on that boardwalk. We want to quickly run behind him. Don't jump or else we'll hear the jump. So quickly run behind him, and we're going to head over to this hut here with the staircase on the right. And as you can see to the left, there's another guard over there. So we're quickly going to run in here while they're not paying attention to us. Run in this hut and pick up your backpack. And then from there, you can turn around and use X to pick up the food and water. And you want to be kind of quick with this, guys. So pick that up, run out of here, go down the staircase, and then take it left, and we're going to be in this alley. So you want to be quick there so the guards don't notice you. So once you're there, once you've done that, you can head down this alleyway here, and then we're going to go over here to this tower, and we're going to stealth kill this guard for an achievement. So come over here. When you get close, you want to crouch so the guy doesn't hear you. So sneak up on him, and we're going to make our way up the ladder. You want to make sure you're crouching before you go up the ladder, because if you're not crouching, the guard is going to hear you and he's going to turn around. He's going to be like, what the? So slowly make your way up here, and you barely want to push forward, and you want to spam X. X is the assassination button. So keep spamming X. If you're crouching, you're going to stealth kill him like that. That's going to get you the achievement. Go ahead and pick up his rifle, reload it using RB, and then make your way down the ladder. And then once you get to the bottom of the ladder, we're going to look to our left, and we're going to go up the rocky mountain over here. So straight ahead over here, there's some rocks. We're actually going to kind of get out of the map a little bit, so we can avoid the other guards in the level to make this really easy. So head up here and just follow this path. Alright, so just follow this path over here, and this is basically the first level done. So if you're having trouble getting to that backpack stealthily, just don't worry. Once you do that part, you're pretty much done with this level. So make your way into the rocks here and just sort of hug this left side. You can see there's two guards down there, so be careful. Turn to the left here so they don't spot you, and just keep making your way up here. And then eventually we're going to actually get to the door to exit the level. So keep making your way up here. There's no guards up here, so you should be fine. So make your way over here, and we're basically going to hug this big rock structure here. So hug the left side, and then we're going to slowly make our way down. Careful, you might take a little fall damage up your head because there is a little bit of a drop. you're going to see that I take some fall damage, but don't worry, it's not too much at all or anything. So right here, you want to be careful because this is where I took some fall damage. So just continue hugging this rock here and follow it around to the left side. And then here, you're going to see this big old plant here. You actually want to go up to it and press X, and that's going to get you the healing plant, and you'll get an achievement for that. And then from there, you can turn around, and you want to run through this door here. And this is actually going to be the end of the level. So just like that, we finished the first level. Alright, so now we're on level 2, Cavern. Once you gain control of your character, go over here to this skeleton and pick up the food and drink. And then from there, you can go ahead and pause your game. And this is the backpack. So if you ever lose health or you need to drink some water or you need a healing item, this is where it'll be. So right now, we don't need any food or water since we didn't take any damage. So you can just continue forward and follow this path. So just keep heading straight for a bit, and then eventually there's going to be like a staircase or something. So just go forward for a bit. Alright, once you get in here, you can kind of look over to the right a bit. There's going to be a staircase over here. So go over here, and we're going to have to crouch under this little cave thing here. So crouch under here, and I forgot to mention there's actually no enemies on this level, but we are going to have to do some parkour, which could be a bit hard for some people. So just keep continuing forward here, and we're going to come out to this next area, and we're actually going to have to do some climbing here. So see this little vine or like tree branch? We actually have to jump on it and climb up it as if it was a ladder. So back up and jump over here, or jump on here and climb on up, and then we can continue forward. So to the left here, there's actually going to be 2 paths. You can either go left or right. We're going to choose to go to the right, and we're actually going to get an achievement over here for collecting the crossbow. So head in here, and we're going to have to cross this bridge. So just keep continuing forward. There's actually a gap in the middle of the bridge that we have to jump across. So make sure you jump using the A button. So I'd recommend sprint jumping, so sprint and jump. So, and then continue forward, and in here we're going to have to do some parkour. So again, the sensitivity in this game is a bit weird, so this parkour section can be a bit hard. So we're going to go forward and walk on this plank here, and then we're going to look to the right, and we're going to sprint jump like right into the corner where that board is right over here. So jump over here, and you can actually use this board right here to save you from falling down. So now we need to jump up here. So again, it can be a bit tricky or buggy or whatever. So just jump up here, and then we're going to walk across this next board here, or walk down rather. So walk down here, and then we're going to jump across to the other 2 boards that are right here. So sprint, jump, and then now we need to jump up to this single board right here. So jump up here, and then we need to sprint jump to the next board. So sprint jump, jump up here, and we're actually going to have to turn back. So you have to do that twice. So if you died, that sucks. You have to start all the way back at the start of the mission. So come in here, and there's actually going to be a crossbow. So pick that up and pick the arrows up, and that's going to get you an achievement. And then from there, you can make your way back. So yeah, we have to do that section again. So come back, and we're going to do a sprint jump to this board here. For some reason, it boosts you forward when you jump. So like you go flying really far. So be careful. When you make it over here, head up this board, and then you can drop down to the next 2 boards here. And then we're going to go over here to this board that's like in the air. And then from there, we're going to sprint jump back to the other boards. So sprint jump, and then now we're done with the parkour section. So that's the only parkour section in the game, guys. Don't worry. So now we can head back across the bridge and jump over the gap. So now this time when we get to this, the 2 paths, we're going to take a right. So keep heading forward. Then eventually we're going to take a right. I also forgot to mention this to you earlier, but you can actually switch through your weapons using up or down on the D-pad. So that's just something to keep in mind. So once you get down here, we're going to take a right and then just continue forward and follow along with this path here.
Remember, we have to capture him. He cannot escape. He has seen us. Yes, sir.
All right, so once we get up to this point, you can actually crouch under that cave there to the left, but we're not going to do that. We're going to pick up this item here on this skeleton. So go ahead and pick that up, and then we're going to continue heading forward, and we're going to crouch under here. There's actually a secret achievement back this way, so that's why we need to go this way. So head forward until you get to the spiral mountain back here, and then we're going to head up it. So again, just head back here, and we're going to go up here for a secret achievement. Alright, once you get up here, you should get the achievement called Explorer for exploring the cavern. Go ahead and press X on this healing plant there, and then we can make our way back down the spiral. And we're going to head back the way we came, and then we're going to take a right and go through that other little cave. So again, head back, and this time we're going to go through that other little cave where the skeleton was. Alright, so after you crouch under that little cave and you get to the skeleton, we're going to crouch under this other cave. So crouch in here, and then we're going to continue forward. Alright, and once you get into this room with the tree, we're actually going to continue forward a bit, and we're going to take a right into the next little cave back here. So continue forward to this area. We're almost to the end of the level. And once you're in here, you want to go between the two rock pillars and then head up the staircase. And if you keep going forward, there's going to be a door, and you got to go through that door, and that's going to end the level. Alright, so now we're on the lake level. Your food and water might be a bit low, so you can go ahead and pause and drink a water and have a bite to eat if you want. So go ahead and do that if you're low. And then from there, you can just continue walking forward for a bit, and we're going to kind of hug the left side somewhat because we're going to sneak around. There's a building up here, and we're going to sneak around the left side of it. So just keep heading forward for a bit. Alright, so once you get to this point, you can see the building down there in the distance. There's actually a guard over there, so we're going to sneak around the back side of the building, and we're going to stealth kill him. So again, make your way around the back side. Alright, and once you're around back, you want to jump on this platform here, and you want to crouch, and we're going to sneak into the building. So you can switch through your weapons using up or down on the D-pad. We want to equip our crossbow, and we want to stealth kill this guy by just shooting him. So you can aim down sights using LB, and then obviously you shoot with RT. So go ahead and take him out with a one-shot bow. You can pick up his rifle, and then take your arrow out of him. And then on this table here, you want to pick up the med kit and the food, and then head out the door, and then go straight towards the shoreline. You want to be careful because there's another guard on the beach behind us on the right, and he's slowly making his way around. So you want to be kind of quick there. And then once you take him out, just continue down this beach here. All right, so once you get over here by this little bridge, you can see there's a little demon dog over here. We're going to go around the right side, and we're going to stealth kill it for an achievement. So come over here. Don't get too close because he will notice you. So shoot him right in the butt. Take him out. I actually miss. So if you miss, that's okay. Just it's a one-shot kill. Make sure you hit him. There you go. He's dead. And you'll get your achievement. And then you can go take your arrow out of him. And there's also a healing plant right here you can go ahead and pick up. So press X to take that. And then from there, we can continue heading down the shoreline like we were originally. Alright, so once you get to this point, there's going to be 3 guards in this area. You can see one guard is patrolling around the area. He goes in a circle, he goes up the docks, and then through that hut to my right. And then the other 2 guards are stationary, so while that guard isn't looking, we're going to sneak around to the back left side here. You want to crouch so the guard in the tower doesn't hear you. And we're going to sneak around and kill him first. So right now you can see the guard patrolling is on the dock. He's not looking in this direction, so we're safe to come around back and kill this guard up here. So you want to quickly take this guard out. And then from there, we're going to back up and to the left a bit so the patrolling guard doesn't spot us. So back up, and you can see in my game, the guard patrolling is in the hut. So we're going to wait. We're just going to wait a little bit until he gets back around to the docks. And when he's on the docks, he walks in a straight line. So it's a very easy shot to line up. So again, just wait, and you're going to see I have a perfect lineup, but I actually end up missing because there's arrow drop in the game. So I actually end up having to take my rifle out to kill the guy. So what you want to do is when he's kind of in this area, you want to head forward. And you're going to see he's in a straight line. So there is arrow drop, so you have to aim above him a bit to compensate for the arrow drop. So you're going to see I miss. If you miss, that's okay. Just take your time, back up, and wait for him to do another cycle. And then when he's on the docks like he is now, just try again. For me, I get impatient, and they end up spotting me, and I have to take my rifle out. So I take care of him, no problem. But for you, just take your time. If you miss, again, wait for him to come back around. Take your time. And then once you kill him, sneak up on the other guard and crossbow the other one. But once you take them out, go ahead and head up into the tower and pick up this guy's rifle here. So pick that up because there's going to be some, 2 other rifles, so we're going to have a bunch of ammo. So pick that one up. You can only carry 1 rifle, but we're going to get more ammo this way, so go ahead and pick that one up. And then head down the ladder, and then there's going to be a little building or a structure to our left here, and there's actually going to be 2 rifles here. So head over here and pick up these 2 rifles. And then from there, you can go check the guards' bodies and get your arrows. And one of the guards should have a pistol, and then the other one has the other scope rifle. We're not going to take that one, so pick up the arrow, and then we're going to head into this little hut here, and there's actually going to be a mask. So we need the mask in order to swim in the water, because I guess the water is toxic, so for some reason we need a mask. So you put the mask on by pressing Y. We're going to head over here into this little boat hut, and you can see that tower over there. There's actually a guard patrolling, so press Y to put on your mask, and now we're going to swim all the way over there to that tower, but we have to be careful because there's a guard doing circles around the tower. So make your way all the way over there, and then eventually we're going to approach by heading like on the right corner, since you want to wait for the guard when he's not looking at you, or else if he's looking at you, he's gonna kill you. For me, he actually killed me 2 times in my first playthrough, and I was so frustrated. So again, take your time on this part, slowly make your way up. Well, not slowly, but when you get closer, we're gonna slowly make our way up, and we're gonna make sure he's not looking in our direction. So again, I'll pick up the commentary in a second because it's going to take a while. Alright, once you start getting closer, you want to wait and make sure the guard isn't looking in your direction, or else he's going to spot you and he's going to start shooting you. So for me, in my game, he wasn't looking in my direction. So now I'm going to make my way to the ladder right here on the right side. You quickly want to climb up the ladder and immediately equip your rifle. For me, I think the fastest way to equip mine was pressing down on the D-pad. So equip that, and take him out as fast as you can. So for me, I was like shuffling through my weapons trying to find the rifle. So equip your rifle, take him out, and then there's no more guards in this area, so you should be safe. And then from there, you can pick up his pistol or whatever weapon he had. So do that. For me, I couldn't find it. If he has a rifle and it's the other scope rifle, don't take it. We're gonna keep this one since this one has a lot of ammo. So you can take your mask off by pressing Y, I think, or whatever button it was. I don't remember. So head up the ladder, and then we're going to continue up these stairs here until we get to the top. And then once you get to the top, you can go ahead and drink the drink and then pick up the tablet, and that's going to get you an achievement and play a cutscene. Alright, and once the cutscene's over, we can go ahead and make our way down. So the map gives us a hint on where we need to go. X marks the spot. So just make your way all the way back down the stairs. Alright, and once you get down here, you want to make sure you put your mask on using the Y button. So we're going to head out over here to that hut there. So again, you want to be careful where you surface at, because there are going to be guards walking around the beach or the shoreline. So we're going to make sure we head over towards this hut here. So again, you want to go where I go. Alright, so once you get to the shoreline, you can go ahead and take your mask off using the Y button, and you can continue making your way down the shore. You don't have to go on this building, there's nothing in there. So again, just keep following this shoreline, and off in the distance, you might be able to see a guard. So be careful. We're going to head into this building right here, so head into that building. Alright, so make your way in here, and there's going to be a crossbow and some crossbow arrows, so go ahead and pick those up. And then from there, we can go ahead and exit this house and continue heading down the shoreline in the direction that we were. So be careful, there's actually a guard over there. So you want to hug the right side mountain. So be careful, take your time, just make sure he doesn't spot you. So in my game, he was right there. So I could safely get around the side of the mountain. And again, I'm just kind of rushing things to make the video shorter for you guys and whatnot. But again, you don't have to rush things like I do. So just get around that guard and then hug the right side of this mountain here. And there's going to be one more guard in the level that we have to get past, but he shouldn't spot you if you're just hugging this wall here. So you can see he's in that little tower over there on the left side. So again, just keep hugging the right side and make your way past him, and you should be fine. And then from there, we're basically just going to kind of head straight, and we're going to go up a hill and down a hill. So it's basically a straight shot. You do want to be a little bit careful because there is one of those creature dog things out here kind of off to the left. So again, just be careful, kind of follow the same path I'm following, and you should be fine. So we're going to head straight up this hill, and then we're going to go down a hill, and then we're going to go up a hill, and up here there's going to be a hole in the ground, and you want to be careful. Don't drop down right away. So you want to be careful and slowly make your way down using the wood platforms. So I'm not sure if you'll die if you fall straight down, so let's just be careful. Just slowly drop down, and then once you make it to the last little platform here, that's going to end the level. So that's it for this level. Alright, so now we're on the laboratory level. You might be a bit low on food or water. If that's the case, you can go ahead and eat or drink. But for me personally, I'm not that low yet, so I'm not going to eat or drink. So continue down the path, and then we're going to take a left into this cave here. And keep swimming above the water until you get to the very end. And then once you get to the very end, we're going to have to go under the water, and we're going to swim forward for a bit. So you do have an oxygen level. You can see it on the left side there. So it's slowly going down, so we are going to have to come up for air in a bit. So continue forward down to this cave system down here. And basically where we need to go is up towards the ceiling to regain our breath. So come up here, and you can see there's a little air pocket up here. So go ahead and regain your breath. Try not to lose the direction you were facing, because basically you're going to go straight back down and forward and to the right a bit into a big open cave. For me, I actually lost my direction, so I get disoriented and I'm heading in the wrong direction. So try to find the big cave opening, and there's going to be a staircase on the right side. You can either go left or right. We want to go right up the staircase. So again, if you got lost or disoriented, you can always go back up for air in that air pocket and then come back down once you find the direction you need to head. So head up this staircase here, and there's going to be another air pocket at the ceiling, and you can regain your breath. And then from there, you can continue forward, and you're going to come out of the water a bit. So just keep heading forward. Alright, so once you get into this little cave here, you can drop down into the water, but don't start swimming yet. So drop down and then head over towards this this cave here. And you want to wait until you get your breath back, and then once you do, you can dive straight down and continue through this cave system here. We're going to take a right, and then in this next area, we're going to go up for some air just to be safe. So head up here and regain your breath. And then once you regain your breath, you can go ahead and drop back down and continue swimming along that same direction. And then there's going to be another pocket of air right here. If you want to go ahead and get some breath, you can do that. So head up here, get your breath back. And then again, we're going to continue forward. And this time we're going to take a left turn through these wooden beams here. So take a left and then keep heading forward. And then eventually you can come up for air right here. So go ahead and come up for air. And then just continue forward down this path. So we're actually getting a bit low on food and water. So if you want to go ahead and pause, you can go ahead and eat or take a drink. So I definitely recommend doing that. So take a drink and eat, and then we can continue forward into this cave here. And we're actually going to have to climb up this vine here on the left side. So jump up here and climb up. Oh, and you also get an achievement, Cadet, for swimming through that cavern or whatever. So climb up here and then continue forward to that door there off in the distance. Go ahead and open up the door by interacting with the keypad. And then once you open up that door, you can continue forward to the next door. And we're going to have to open up that one as well. Alright, so ignore this. I actually thought this bottle on this table was actually a water, so I was like trying to pick it up, but it's not. The game tricked me. So just continue down this hallway here, and this part of the game actually gets very, very, very laggy, like 1 FPS lag. So hopefully the developer can fix it by the time this game comes out. So once you get to this room, you want to actually take a right and head through that big door there. Apologies for the cut in a second. I accidentally went the wrong way. So head through this big door here and then just follow this path. So yeah, this part of the game is very laggy. So I'm going to talk to the developer and hopefully you can fix it, because I'm playing this on Xbox Series X and it's still very laggy, like less than 15 FPS probably at some point. So open up this door and then continue forward. You want to take a right here and then again continue forward into this doorway here, and I believe this is going to be the end of the level. Alright, so now we're on the underground lab level, so go ahead and continue forward. If you're low on food or water, just wait a second. We're going to eat some food just up ahead. So continue forward. There you can see the enemies that we're going to be dealing with in this level. So go ahead and equip your crossbow and then head forward. And once we get up here and we take a right, we're actually going to crouch so the enemies don't hear us. So get up here, take a right and crouch, and then we're going to crouch and make our way into this room on the right. And there's actually going to be an enemy in here on the back left. So go ahead and take care of him. And then there's going to be 2 more enemies. So take care of that guy with your crossbow, reload. And there's going to be 2 more on the back left. So make your way around the right side right here. And then over here, you're going to be able to see the other 2. So line it up, take care of them both. And then once you kill them, you can go ahead and take your arrows back out of them. So right there, I picked up my arrow. And then I took care of the 3rd guy. And then once they're all dead, you can go ahead and pick up your arrows. And then there's going to be some food and water on the table right here. So go ahead and take your arrows and then pick up the food and water. And then from there, we can head back the way we came. And then once you get out to this room, you can just keep heading forward. And there's actually going to be 2 more enemies in this next area. So go ahead and take your rifle out. And they're actually going to notice you even if you're crouching. So slowly make your way forward and have your rifle ready and be ready to headshot them. Headshotting is the most effective way to take them out. So slowly make your way forward and they're going to spot you. They're going to come. You're going to see they just somehow they hear you, I guess. So they're going to come after you. So take them out with headshots and back up so they don't hit you like they did me. So again, back up, aim in and take them out and you should be fine. And then you can continue to the next area, and there's going to be a med kit in here if you got weak. So pick up the med kit, and we're pretty low on water, so you can go ahead and take a drink if you want. And then after you do that, you can go ahead and open up the door and continue along to the next area. There is going to be some more enemies, so be careful. So continue forward into this area and climb up this ladder here, and you have to crouch under this little door thing. So crouch under here and then get on this little elevator platform and then interact with the controls to send you up. And there's actually going to be 2 enemies up here and they automatically notice you. So be careful, make your way up, have your rifle ready and get ready to headshot them both. So continue forward around this corner at about 2 frames per second. And you're going to see the monsters come around the corner. So take them out, wait for them, pop them in the head, and you should be good. So take those 2 out and then continue forward. So make your way forward and talk to this guy here.
This door is locked. If you want to see your family again, you better find out another way to reach me. I'm the only person here on this screwed island that can help you. So hear me out, okay? Get back to the laboratory room below and find a passage in the water flushing system. I'll be waiting for you on the other side. Be quick.
Alright, so you're going to get an achievement there, and you can head back. There's actually going to be another 2 set of enemies here, so you can wait or slowly make your way around this corner, and they're going to be here. So you see they surprised me. I completely forgot that they were here during my my playthrough, so get around the corner and make sure you kill them. Try to utilize your ammo as best you can. Try not to waste it. So take care of those 2 guys, and then you can go back down the elevator, and there's actually going to be 3 more enemies down here in this next room, so we can safely take them out with our crossbow. So just crouch, don't make any noise, and then once you get down here, there's going to be 1 in the left corner and 1 in the right corner, so go ahead and take those 2 out. And then once you take those 2 out, you can safely drop down to the right side, and there's going to be another one in the doorway, so take him out without him noticing you. Again, there's arrow drop, so you're going to have to aim a bit above him. And then once you do that, you can go ahead and pick up your arrows if you want. I only bothered picking up 1. And then you can go ahead and interact with the controls in the center room. Don't fall in the water because it's toxic. Activate the controls in the center there. That's going to pull this machine up. And you can go ahead and press Y to put on your mask because the water down here is toxic. So put on your mask and then drop down in the water. And we're going to have to swim down a hole. So swim down here in the middle. There's a hole down here. So swim down here and follow this path. Try to be quick because it's a pretty long path and you can run out of oxygen. I barely made it. So again, swim as quickly as you can and follow this path here and then swim up and yeah. Just follow this path all the way down here and then swim up, and there's going to be a ladder. Alright, so now you can climb up the 2 ladders here. You can also take your mask off by pressing Y. We don't need it anymore, so climb up here, and you want to crouch because there's going to be two enemies. Couldn't think of the word, so crouch over here and equip your crossbow so you can quietly take them out. For me, they didn't notice me, so you can see I can see them right here. I just take them out nice and easy, and then I crouch and I move forward, and the second one's right here. So go ahead and take them both out, and then that's actually going to be the end of the level. So continue forward, pick up your arrows, and open up the door. And there's going to be a short little cutscene in here. So go ahead and do that.
I never bet you will make it. The situation in the laboratory is critical. We are leaving the island. The experiments didn't go as planned. It got out of hand. But you can still save your loved ones. Don't ask me why I'm helping you. Maybe I should have known first how things really were. Now listen. Not all captured humans have been used for testing. And they're bringing survivors to a hidden place. Reach the heliport, and hope it's not too late. I'll stay here. My colleague is trapped, and I have to find her. Take this weapon. You'll need it.
Alright, so go ahead and pick up the suppressed pistol and the ammo, and then you can pick up the food and water, and again, reload your pistol, and then you can go ahead and exit through the door on the left. Again, make sure you pick up the pistol, and this is going to be the end of the level. Alright, so now we're at the last level of the game, Heliport. So starting off, you want to head towards this little room here on the left. You want to crouch because there are 2 guards in here and they will kill you. So I'm going to take them out with my crossbow. So head in here, make sure you're crouching, and then edge your way around the corner of this wall here and take the first one out that's sitting in this chair. So for some reason, the other one doesn't even notice you, so you can just take them both out silently, just like this. And you can go ahead and pick up the arrow and the rifle, but don't take the pistol, because if you take the pistol, it will replace your suppressed pistol. So we're mostly going to be using the suppressed pistol in this next area. So if you have leftover rifle ammo, you can make this level a lot easier by switching to your rifle. And this guard over here at that staircase, you can snipe him from afar. So I'd recommend taking him out because when I ride down the gondola, he would always notice me and he would alert the other guards. So you're far away from the other guards right now that you can actually take this guy out without the others hearing. So if you want, go ahead and take him out. Personally, I thought it was a lot easier to just take him out right now. So now we can go ahead and make our way down the gondola, and from now on we're going to be using the suppressed pistol so the guards don't hear us. So activate the gondola, and at that little doorway straight ahead right here, there's actually a guard. So we want to stealth kill him. I actually mess up and I don't stealth kill him. You're going to see in a second. So you want to wait till he goes in this little room here, and you want to headshot him and make sure you stealth kill him. And there's actually a guard to our left, so take him out. I accidentally alerted the other guard, so careful. There's actually another guard that comes down this hallway to the right here, so you want to take him out if you alerted him. And there's also a guard straight ahead to my left, so you can go ahead and pause and eat or drink, but straight ahead to my left there's actually another guard, so don't forget about him. I actually forgot about him, so you can actually pick up this med kit here if you're weak. So to my left there's a guard, so you might want to take him out. I head in this room and I get some food and some water. So careful of that guard. So when you come out, I'm going to see him right here. I see the guard. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about this guard. So I go take care of him real quick. So go over here, take care of him. I missed 2 headshots somehow that are perfectly on the guy. As you see, headshot, headshot, somehow both misses. I don't know, the game's buggy. So we don't actually want to go that way. So once you take care of him, turn around. And we're going to head down this hallway here. So head down here. And if you didn't alert the guards, there's this guard right here is actually going to be down here. And he'll be on the staircase patrolling. So be careful. If you didn't alert him, he's going to be on this staircase. So take him out. But for me, I alerted him since I suck. So there's no guard here. But for you, it might be different. So head up in here into this tower. And there's a drink. And we need to activate this little control panel thing. So go ahead and activate that. And then from there, we can make our way back. So there's only 2 more guards that we need to kill, which are over there. So go ahead and head down the staircase and then through the tunnel. And we're basically just going to head back the way we came. And we're going to go down the other pathway this time. So head down here. And we're going to take a right and follow this path over here. So again, there's 2 more guards. Be careful. So I'm going to take the first one down with a stealth shot. So you can see he's right in front of me here, so be careful. You can snipe him from pretty far range. I was lucky enough to take him out with 1 bullet, so hopefully you're just as lucky as me. The game can be a bit buggy, so I actually shot more than once just to make sure that I took him down. And then once you take him down, there's going to be another guard right here. And somehow I don't kill him, and he completely just like almost turns on me, even though my crosshair was directly on him and I shot him multiple times. I almost get turned on by the last guard of the level, but take him out. And then continue along this path here, and this is actually the end of the game. So head over here to this helicopter, and that's basically end of the game, guys. So you should now have your full completion. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like on the video if it was helpful, and please consider subscribing as I have a pretty small channel. And I'm going to be making more guides just like this. So enjoy the cliffhanger ending, and I'll catch you guys next time.
My darling, I will take care of you.